You have piles and piles of stuff. You are ready to declutter. But when are you going to do that? Between your family and work and all the other things that are going on in your life, how are you going to find time to declutter? Well, I have some strategies that are going to help you find time to declutter. In this video, I'm going to teach you those strategies and how you can use them in your home right now.
Hey there, I'm Jessica, the Organized Mama, and I help families just like you with practical organizing, decorating, and DIY tips.
Okay, we need to find time to declutter. And I know you've heard this, and sometimes it actually irritates me more than anything when people are like, well, you have the same 24 hours in the day as Beyonce. Yeah, that is true. But at the same time, I don't always have the same support that she has. So that quote does kind of get under my skin a little bit. And what I'm going to tell you is that yes, while we do all have the same 24 hours, what you choose to do with those 24 hours is up to you. So one way that you can choose to use that 24 hours with the most bang for your buck is to make decluttering a priority. Yes, you have to maybe make a sacrifice, maybe change up what you were planning on doing that day so that you actually can declutter. And when you start to change these small things, like let's say instead of watching, a movie on a weeknight, you end up just watching a 30-minute TV show and then you have time to declutter your closet. Or while you're watching that TV show, you can declutter your clothes as well. Just find time to make decluttering a priority. And I know that that is a tough pill to swallow, but if you truly want to declutter and you truly want to find time to do it, you're going to have to make it a priority. Same goes with working out, same goes with eating healthy. Anything that is important to you and you set your mind to, make it a priority. Decluttering is the same. Another thing you can do is set yourself up for success. Okay, so to do that, you need garbage bags, you need donation bags, you need cleaning supplies, you need all of those things ready at hand so that as you declutter, you can just grab and go. There is no thinking, there is no downtime, so you aren't wasting your precious time when you should be decluttering, finding those particular items. So one thing you could do is create a decluttering caddy. Inside that decluttering caddy, you can have garbage bags, you can have recycling slips, you can have cleaning supplies, all the things you need, Post-it notes, pens, all of the things that you need inside that decluttering caddy, and then bring that caddy with you wherever you go so that you can easily declutter quickly. Another thing to do to find time to declutter is set a timer. Duh, like that's an obvious one, but not everybody does it because it's so obvious. Sometimes the most obvious things are the ones that are the hardest to remember, right? Like that is honestly how I feel. The easiest things are sometimes the hardest to remember. So this one, I'm giving you the tool right now. Use a timer to help yourself declutter. It really, truly helps. Set it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Maybe like that's what you're doing instead of like watching a TV show. You have 30 minutes to declutter an area of your house. Ready, go. When that's done, you have your reward, which is watching the TV show. Look at that. Okay, make a plan. Inside this plan, you're going to be specific about what you are going to declutter. Are you decluttering your kitchen? Is it everything in your kitchen or is it just a couple of drawers? Are you going to be going through underneath the kitchen sink? What specifically are you doing? Because when you make a plan, you are going to find time to do it and you will find time to declutter. And with that tip goes my next tip, which is stick to the plan. Follow the plan that you have created. When you stick to the plan that you've made, you are showing yourself, one, that this is a priority, and two, when you stick to the plan you made, you are actually going to be able to declutter more because you found time to do it. So don't get distracted by social media and don't make yourself crazy like, the dog seeing a squirrel. Like, do not do that. When you go and you find something that shouldn't be in this one area, go put it in that area, close your eyes, don't look at it because that's not the area we're going to tackle. Okay? I see that happen so many times. A lot of people get really distracted because they get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that they have to do. So let's say you're decluttering your kitchen, you're going through, you find that, you have a turkey baster that you only use for Thanksgiving. Well, that doesn't need to be stored in your kitchen when you're already limited on space. So you take your turkey roaster, baster things, and you have storage space in the basement. So you put it in the basement, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I have so much disorganization down here. I need to focus on this. But your kitchen's already a disaster. So now you're going to start in the storage room. And then you realize that you have boots. And so then you go and you find, your front hall closet is just a total mess. And so you start taking that apart and you end up making more of a mess than you should. So don't get distracted by the other areas of your house that need your organizational attention. You need to stay focused on the project at hand in order to find the time to declutter that one area that you made the plan for. See how they all work together? So another thing to find time to declutter is to do an end of night cleanup. Now, end of night cleanup is when you go around from room to room and tidy up each room. Well, as you do that, you can easily declutter stuff. So you're tidying up the kitchen. Why not take that mail and then recycle it or throw it away or put it in your must pay tomorrow pile? All that artwork your kids have, decide what you're keeping and what you're not, and then you can remove it from the counters. Doing an end of night cleanup in alignment with decluttering as you go, you can easily find time to declutter any day of the week. In fact, it works well if you do it every single day. Now, I sound like a crazy person when I'm like, clean up your house every day. But it doesn't need to be like ready for, Better Homes and Gardens to come into your house. No. It just needs to be ready for you when you wake up in the morning. So, I like having pillows on the couch. I like having everything put away. That to me brings me calm. And that's why we do our end of night cleanup the way that we do. But I have other clients that do not do their end of night cleanup that way. They just have their kitchen cleaned up and sometimes they have pillows on the couch. For them, that works. Find what works for you for the end of night cleanup, but included in that, declutter as you go, and then you just found some time to declutter. It's like 15 minutes. Boom, look at that. It's amazing. I have so much more helpful information to help you find time to declutter down below. So don't forget to go check that out. Love what you see? Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every Wednesday.